It go down in the DM. It go down in the DM. It go down. It go down. Hey, episode 3 of the new season of Belle Collective, and that's what the episode name was called, baby. Okay, let's just jump right into it. I really enjoyed this episode, so I wanted to talk about it, and I haven't done this in a while. So humor me. Let's talk about it. Let's chit chat. Let's see what's going on. So, we start off this episode with Latrice and Taste, baby, just walking around, baby, got her dress on, having her little meetings, making sure everything is right and tight around her shit. Okay, I ain't mad at it at all. So she's supposed to be meeting up with some friends. So we found out it's supposed to be Selena, but Selena is at the hospital with one of the twins. I think Sky. She's having, giving birth to Selena's seventh grandchild. And when I say Selena don't look like nobody grandma, okay, looks good, good, honey, good. Okay, I ain't mad at her at all. So then, since she's not coming, we see Marie. She arrives, and it's very like, wow, they straight hanging out, and I actually like them together. I like that they trying to work it out and get past all of that stuff, that riffraff. I don't want to see all that bickering year to year to year between women, and I'm glad that they are breaking through that barrier. I enjoy seeing them together, trying to work it out for real. I really do. Then we have Amanda coming in, so they putting her on in the mix of the show. So Marie give her little shade because she said she looked like Beetlejuice because she had the double collar outfit on. That was actually funny. But I think that Amanda looked cute. She trying to show up and show out because she in front of the camera, so she doing a little bit more than necessary. But it is what it is. That's what her tea is, okay? And I will say this: Amanda is a straight stepper. I like a person that's really direct and upfront and don't be on a bull. You know how you have had some apprehension with somebody, that your friend been having apprehension with somebody, so you bring it to the forefront. Like, I don't like this, and I like that she cleared the air instead of acting like everything was just all good, like it's just all fake. Like, I want to let you know that I was feeling away, so I really appreciate that. Honestly, I like people like that for real. Like, we ain't gonna be fake about it. I'm gonna let you know that I felt a way about this, and they cleared that little bit up and got that little conversation out the way, and I appreciated it. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. So when Latrice say she a ride or die, I can see why Amanda is her friend, actually, because Amanda is actually stepping up for her and speaking up for her and things of that nature. So somebody like Latrice and her personality, needs somebody kind of like that on their team, because Latrice come off like a little timid at times too. So I can see why that's her ride or die, right? So we get into Latrice kind of thinking in the back of her mind about this DM situation with Glenn, how he been in her friend DMs, and just not wanting it to be a point of contention between her and Letitia, because she actually cared about Letitia. So now she talks about throwing a pool party, couples only. So she let everybody know that, yeah, we're gonna do this, and that's that. So she sent out all her invites, and they wrap up their little session or whatever. Then we get to the scene where Carrie brings some of the girls together for a workout session. So she's trying to get to know the girls better. Marie and Letitia show up to her workout, and I like that her and Marie got past the little shade, the little spaceship shade that Carrie threw at her, and her throwing it back about her looking like a grandma in that floral suit. So they get past that because it wasn't really that serious. It wasn't. It was just a little light shade. And to be honest, Marie was bothered by Carrie in her business, but at the same time, you had your business out at that party. So what was that lady supposed to do? She had to get in where she fit in somewhere. Was she talking a little bit too much in that? At times, yes, but the mess was there. And so you can't be mad at nobody for indulging. You don't know what kind of personality that lady really had. And she has the personality to speak up on the shenanigans, baby. And that's what she did. So can't be mad at that. It was in her face. So what was she to do? Okay. So we get off into them meeting. That was cute. Then we get Carrie's scene where we get to know her more, a little bit more about her life and her hustle and bustle. She's a restaurateur, so she has several restaurants, opening up a new one. And we see her in her boss mode, and it goes off into her talking more about how it's hard for her to juggle home and work and trying to build and continue. So her husband ends up popping up in there and putting that more on her mind in the forefront, just letting her know, like, I need more time, and you got to do better with balancing out. So she says that's what she'll do. Girl, you better make some time for that man. Okay? He asking you for it. So, do what you can do. I think that she'll do very great if she delegates some of her things that she feel like she need to have all her hands on. And she'll probably do way better with her time. And that's that. So Selena and Mike meet with Letitia and Glenn for a little couple session. It wasn't really therapy, but a little mix of activities and just feedback as far as that's concerned. And I actually liked it. For the people saying that it shouldn't be Letitia and Glenn, honestly, nobody relationship is perfect. But even if they not abiding by what they tell Selena and Mike, they still offering up advice that they might take and actually use. So I wasn't mad at it at all. They not perfect, so nobody is perfect to be telling people what to do. But to have a space where Selena could be vulnerable with her man and for him to actually participate and be willing to, go through that exercise with her so she can open up and for him to have open feedback from another couple too. I think that was a good step in the right direction. No matter who it came from. She needed that and I like that Letitia stepped in and put that type of effort into it to make her comfortable and able to express herself. So I think it was a good thing. I enjoyed to see that and I hope that Mike can actually open up more and talk to her the way that she wants to. But he definitely seemed like a stoic type of man. He seemed like his personality is like a man of not many words. In my opinion, that's just what I'm getting from him anyway. Like, he don't really talk that much. But I don't like the fact that he went answering his phone out of town. So she ended up saying that losing her son and him being on his way, that's the trigger point for you not. This is why this upsets me so much. So hopefully he abide by that and take real heed so she don't continue to get triggered by that and think about her son and everything just because he's not answering the phone. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they get through that little hump, especially before walking down the aisle. That's a big step. And then doing it again. Yeah, you want to make sure it's right, Selena. I ain't mad at you. So Selena's event for her son is the next thing, all white, and it's just so beautiful. I really enjoyed this scene because it just showed them all coming together. Everybody showed up for her. Everybody was peaceful, act like they had some sense, and I just love that it was a vulnerable space. Even though people kind of try to hide from their emotions at times and don't really want to be in their feelings, I really love the fact that she let the people know that this is a space to do that. And then they had the panel showing their, telling their stories. She had the therapist there. I really think that it was a beautiful portion of the episode to show all of that and show them crying and showing them emotional and vulnerable with one another. Because I think that offers closeness as well. So I really enjoyed seeing that scene and seeing how they implemented that into it and the time they took to actually show what was going on in that scene. I think it was more important than anything in the episode. So it was just really great to see them all show up for her and just for her to feel, satisfied after all of that. So, and comforted from her friends. So I just really think it was a beautiful event and to see them all show up. And then we go from that to a messy ass pool party next. So we get to Latrice. Everybody's coming in, enjoying themselves. Marie showing up with her man, okay, and everybody is having a good time. In the back of Latrice's mind again, she like, I hope don't anything happen because she know what Amanda is holding and she haven't said anything. So she don't know how it's gonna play out. So Letitia and Glenn end up coming last and very late into the game, but they come right in time to jump on into this questions game. And this is where everything gets awkward. Like, what kind of question is, have you ever been attracted to anyone in the group? To be asking a bunch of married people. Weird. I don't like stuff like that. And you wanted some drama, and I don't care what nobody say. So once that question is asked, for some reason, when everybody say no, Amanda's triggered that Glenn said no. So she getting upset, and I'm not understanding what she's so mad for. Did something go past the DMs? Did it go down in the DMs and outside the DMs? Because why are you so mad? Huh? Why did you put him on blast like that? That was weird to me. Even if he did jump in your DM, I don't think that was the place for you to even mention it and bring it up. So now Letitia's like, we finna go talk about this outside. We not finna skate past this. So they go outside. And then her dating the inside, which is Marie's cousin, I saw the DMs. Marie, get your cousin. So she come outside and go grab, Letitia. Marie, get your cousin. Because she in there starting stuff too. Like, get her. All right, what's going on? So when she was out there talking to Letitia, she was saying that she felt awkward and stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, why? Was you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing? So we gonna find out next week. We gonna get to the conclusion and we gonna see what's going on and what's happening with it, or if anything actually even happened. But it was weird. Nonetheless, it was messy, very much so. So for this to be the follow-up scene, I'm like, ooh, damn, this episode had a little bit of some of everything up in there. I was crying a little bit, and now I'm like, ooh, wait. We gonna see what happened next week, though. What do y'all think? I want y'all to comment. Let's talk about it until the next episode comes up, because I want to know what y'all think. Like, do y'all think that Latrice owe anybody anything? Do you feel like it was a setup? Do you feel like People need to chill. Let's see. We gonna find out. Let's talk.